Hi, this is Sonia with Artsy Solutions, and this is week 2 of Seek, Gather, Create, and I'm trying to play catch up. So the prompts for it were tape, weave or woven, the color burnt orange, and beads or beading. Okay, so I'm just going to make a quick and easy tag, and I'm going to use, this is collage paper that I had gotten from Darcy. And I'm just going to make a tag out of it, just a simple little tag. And I'm just going to cut this down. Let me get my little paper trimmer. And it already has the color burnt orange in there, so that's perfect. Love this design. And then the other side has like notebook paper. So what I think I'm going to do, I'm just going to make a small tag. And let's see, I'm just going to make it approximately 3, so let me line it up right. So 3 by, let me turn it this way. I'll turn it this way. 3 by 5, I guess, or 5.5 actually. 3 by 5.5. And I like how it's, I like this little part right up here, the leftover notebook paper piece. And what I'm going to do is also, I'm just going to tear like a pocket or something. Since there's blue in there, I'm just going to use some of this blue. Actually, I'll cut it down. I'm just going to cut like a little old square. That's about 2 or 2.5 inches roughly. 2.5 inches by 2.5, or 2.5 by 2.5. And I'm just going to kind of cut it down to where it's like a pocket, and it's just going to fit right there. And I'm just going to round off the corners. I'm also going to round the corners off on the tag at the bottom. And we're just going to distress the edges. I think I'm going, instead of using Distress Oxide ink, I think I'm going to use some archival ink. Alright, and should I have it like that, or should I have it? I'm gonna have it going like this, and then I'm just gonna take another little piece, because I do want to use this burnt orange. Oh, this is so pretty. I hate to use it like that. And I'm just going to, I'm going to glue this to the back of this, or to part of that. let's see, where did I put my art glitter glue? We'll use this one. Wait a minute. Use this one. I'm just going to glue this. And this is going to be a little pocket. Because I like that look right there. And then I'm just going to cut just a little bit. I'm going to cut this down just a hair. And then cut it at an angle. And then cut this down a little bit. And then I'm going to round these corners off as well. And distress it. And then we're just going to go ahead and glue this on. So we have a double pocket. Did I do it backwards? Oh well. Somehow I did it opposite of how I was. Oh, here it goes. We'll do it like this. Yeah. I'm going to have to cut that down. I'm just going, that's not going to be a pocket. I'm just going to glue it just so I don't waste it. And then I'm going to take masking tape, or it's really washi tape. I'm just going to take like a little piece and put like across here. I can figure out where it opens up at. And then we've got that, and then I'm going to do a little weaving. And basically all I'm going to do is just I'm going to cut a few strips, some thin strips. It's not going to be perfect. And then I'm just going to cut 3 strips of this blue. And then I'm just going to weave it together. I'm not real familiar with the weaving process, but I'm just going to give it a try and see what I come up with. Okay, Yeah, now that goes there. And then I'm going to add some glue here. And we're going to weave this in front of here and back behind here. And then I'm going to weave this behind here and then over top of that. Or does it go like this? I think it goes like this. Yeah. And then I've got to glue these on. That way we have us a little woven piece of paper. Oh, I think this goes behind here like that. Yeah. I'm just going to leave that on there. I'm just going to glue this on. And then I'm going to add some of this to the top as a tab, or reinforcement, better yet. It's not going to be perfect, but it'll work. I'm just going to punch a hole. Actually, I need to just use my other one because, well, this one might work still. Well, I'll use my other one. Sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. So it's just, the only reason why I even bought it was basically to get the eyelets because it was a good deal. So we're going to put this in here. Okay, we got that. And then we need bead and beading, or bead or beading. So, and let me get that burnt orange. I'm going to put, I really like this. I like this floral going up and down. So I think I'm going to, the floral with the black. So we've got our burnt orange here, and we have a, it's kind of copper, but it's also kind of a burnt orange as well. And I like this floral burnt orange look right here too. I like that, so I'm just gonna glue that on there. Okay, and so I have some burnt orange wax thread. Yeah, waxed thread. And I'm just going to push it down through this bead. And it's also a different shade of burnt orange. And I do like that color. And I'm basically just going to tie a knot at the top. Or I'm gonna try to get it at the top. And I'm going to use that knot as, instead of using a jump ring, I'm going to use it, instead of adding a jump ring to it, I'm just going to put the, what do you call this, ball pin through there. So let's just cut that. And I've got this little bull pin here. And I also have another little bead or dangle or whatever I don't know what you want to call it. And I do have like a little sunshine and cloud kind of little thing. So I'm just going to let that hang in the front. Or kind of in the front. And then we're just going to add this little bead up through here. And then we're just going to connect it to the tag. And we've got all of our stuff. And I'm going to add another little piece of washi tape on here. I think I'm going to add a word as well, because it needs, it's missing something. It doesn't really have like a focal point. I'll probably add a tag or something, but yeah, it needs like a focal point. Let me just add another little piece of this washi tape. I'm gonna add it like right here. So there's our tape. And then I'm just gonna get like a little mini tag. Okay, so I went on ahead and stitched around the edges, and I'm going to add this on here. Let me just take this dangle off first. I should have did that first. Okay. And then we're just going to have like a ribbon added on. Just going to put that through there. I can grasp it. There we go. And I've also got some tags already ready to put in here as well. Get that. I'm just going to tie it one more time. And then cut it down a little bit. I'm going to add this back on there so it can dangle. I think I'm just going to have it dangling from the ribbon itself. And we're going to add the word possibility on there. And I also stitched around it as well. And then we're almost set. Possibility. And then here's the tag in the back. And here's this little tag in the front. And we've basically got us our little Seek, Gather, Create creation. So we have tape, which is the little washi back here. We have weave or woven, and we've got that. Color burnt orange, and we've got plenty of it throughout. And then we have bead or beading. So yeah, that's what it is for week 2. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and check out my other videos, blog, and social media sites. And as always, I thank you guys so much for watching.